CMV, the US should not trade Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout for Brittney Griner. You have to ask yourself, are they dangerous anymore? If I had to guess, I'd say that it's pretty hard to sell clandestine arms if your name is plastered everywhere. Which means you're basically just trading a life to save a life. Seems fair to me. Removed. Not saying you, but it's fascinating to me that people who are okay with Brittney Griner being imprisoned completely ignore the fact the US ordered the release of 5,000 Taliban just to talk. He's already been in jail 14 years, it's not like he's being let off for nothing. Any plans he had lined up have been ruined, and so has his life. Don't really see how holding him for another 10 years really does anything. The deal hasn't been made yet, though maybe the US will negotiate a bit more too. Considering the US is far and away the biggest arms dealer in the world, selling weapons to parties that slaughter innocents and brutally suppress their own populations, it's not like the US is a paragon of morality in this matter. Arresting this guy is more like eliminating the competition than it is stopping illegal gun sales. IDK, I think why not? I'd be much more proud of the country that moves mountains to get back female POC baller than some piece of shit arms dealer. Also, Russia will just poison him anyway, who gives a shit? He's useless here. There's plenty of reason to assume that Brittney Griner never actually had cannabis and was falsely accused by the Russian government as retaliation for US sanctions. Brittney could have falsely confessed, because at least if she pleads not guilty she has a much better chance of getting released than if she tries to fight the charges in a rigged court that will find her guilty anyways. Nothing you just said matters. What does matter is that a person who ethically did nothing wrong is being falsely imprisoned, and we have an opportunity to get her out. I'm not religious, but I believe in the proverb that goes something like this: it's better that 100 guilty men go free than one innocent man be falsely punished. Agree with your general premise, but painting Russia or other nations as less than tolerant about cannabis is pretty naive. In the US there are plenty of states that would punish Griner similarly, based on the cannabis prohibition laws on the books. Griner confessed? They get false confessions out of people in the USA, much less Russia. I can't believe you believe any story coming out of a country that says Ukraine is run by Nazis. In the last half-century alone, Uncle Sam has trafficked more weapons of war to more dictators and despots than Viktor Bout could do if he lived to be 10,000 years old. Being ticked at Bout and letting Sam slide is like ignoring Jeffrey Dahmer to hand out jaywalking tickets. I agree. Just wanted to ask, are you sure Brittney made a mistake? As someone who traveled to Russia often, she would know how absolutely stupid it would be to take weed with her. I think she was set up, and the Russians know that stupid America will trade a basketball player for a weapons dealer. Removed. 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 Indeed. It's a damn shame what happened to her that I feel could have happened to any of us. Removed.